Okay,
Do you
great.
need a clicker thing?
Oh, yes. Okay, great. So I thought I would share a nice little anecdote about my childhood and my family with you guys. So here's a picture of me with my dad's bean boots on, one camping trip, and then on the right side is me, my most recent trip out west to do some of my research. So here's a picture of my Grammy. And I think my family in general, but my Grammy especially really shaped my love for nature as it is today. And I think my family really did a great job of setting me on my trajectory that I am now with my research interests. And I wanted to put a picture in here because she's just always had this great love of nature and of plants and the world around her. And I think that I've fostered that as I grew up as well. And then I have pictures of my parents, and my sister would kill me if she knew that I was showing these pictures to you guys. But I grew up with my family going towards just a little bit east of Ohio in Appalachia, going hiking. I still do that with my family every fall. We go out there. And I grew up going on these trips with my Grammy and my parents and sister. And that's where I really started to develop my love for mountains. And I know they're not the mountains that maybe people think of, like the Rockies, but they were my mountains growing up. And I really developed this like deep love for mountains, this deep love for nature and plants. And my Grammy really instilled that in me and my sister growing up. My dad works at the Department of Natural Resources for Ohio, and my mom's a landscape architect. So between the two of them, there was not a plant that went unidentified on our hikes. And my Grammy, my parents really encouraged me to start to start what I called a nature notebook when I was little. So I thought I would pass this around for you guys to check out. My mom would kill you guys if you like messed it up in any way, so just go ahead and pass that around. I have a few screenshots in my PowerPoint to show you guys, but this is a little nature notebook that I wrote down little plant species, weather conditions, all sorts of things on my various hikes as a young child. My spelling is horrendous, so please enjoy that. I spelled nature with a CH on the front of it, so please check that out. So I have a few screenshots of some of my favorite drawings. Here's another one. This is another one that I'm not passing out. But that's a deer. It looks like a lizard thing with legs. I have a few more. Here's a little bear. I remember being, I don't know, maybe, Burr, B-E-R. I remember being, a young child, and I saw a mama bear with little babies getting into the trash near our cabin one year. So that really stuck out in my mind as well. And sassafras leaves, if you guys have never seen this tree, they have really interesting leaves. I was really obsessed with those as a kid. And then I have, spotted salamander, little drawings of them. So I really like to draw these things in my notebook. So this brings me to this picture that I took from Great Basin this past summer, and I was lucky enough to be able to go on this research trip with a few of the faculty members in the department, and I really fell in love with the mountains out west as I had never seen them. So I was really interested in the many various species, the ecology on those mountains. It's just like unlike anything I had ever seen. Really beautiful things I saw out there. And I think that's where I really started to figure out what I wanted to do for my research in grad school. I knew I was interested in atmospheric science and in climate, but what happens with mountains and the ecology as climate change influences them is really interesting to me. So I think that's what is driving me right now in grad school, just this analysis of climate and climate change upon these really fragile systems on the tops of mountains and the ecology that goes along with that. So I hope you guys enjoy my nature notebook. I can allow it to, you guys can like check it out. But that's my interest.
Compliments for Emily.